Hello everyone, my name is Seth, I'm Botanist Cool. Today I'm here with the Ace Attorney expert herself.
Katie!
We are, alright, so I did get really distracted with something, and I want to tell you guys, I found something that I'm just like... So I've mentioned this once or twice on a few past streams recently. That I have been wanting to expand what I paint, personally. Because just I don't want to just do, even though I have been doing a lot of like Warhammer and stuff like that. So I found something actually that's fucking cool as hell, in my opinion. I ended up finding a Phoenix Wright STL based off his Marvel vs. Capcom appearance. So I'm just kind of like, ooh, a Phoenix Wright STL. That's just two colors. That's blue for the suit and black for the hair, and pretty much everything else is done. So I'm like, oh, hello. I don't see the badge on him though, so this is inaccurate, and I'm gonna have to tell them. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no. So I was just like, ooh, look at that. I could potentially do a Phoenix Wright model one day. That'd be fun. One day. But now we have to deal with Shang Long Lang. Oh, so we're talking about whether or not Larry Butts used the sword to kill the guy. It's also used a samurai sword to kill someone. Okay. And under these circumstances, it's only a logical conclusion. We search the embassy top to bottom, but the victim's blood is only on that weapon, so it's only a natural suspicion would fall on the owner of said weapon. You know, under 90% of the circumstances that would make sense, but this is an Ace Attorney game, it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's press him. May I inquire as to how you're able to make such a claim, Agent Lang? Lang Ji says, capable of miracles beyond comprehension, a mysterious creature is man. What? What? Are you saying hitting some dude in the back of the head is a miracle beyond comprehension?
Yes.
My man.
It's a miracle.
Have you heard of like the
beyond
fish?
Comprehension.
Have you heard of like the fish and shit? Like, that's a miracle. Or like that dude who came back from the dead. Funny enough, I'm not talking about Jesus, I'm talking about Lazarus, actually, I think it was. I did not even mean, I meant, like, the guy Jesus rose from the dead with his necromantic magics. I mean, yeah, I guess Jesus could still be... Is Jesus a cleric or a warlock?
What are you on?
So, you know how Jesus raised the dead, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, didn't he raise, like, Lazarus from the dead?
Yeah.
So...
And also himself.
Isn't Jesus a necromancer? But here's the thing. Necromancy is not a class. It is a way you could go about multiple classes. So... Jesus is a cleric or a warlock, in my opinion, because you could be a celestial warlock.
No. Hard no.
No, not
Divine
warlock.
soul sorcerer.
Okay, divine. Okay, yeah, sorcerer. Forgot sorcerer's a thing. Divine soul sorcerer. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That was a very quick catch there, actually. Yeah. All right.
Definitively, without argument.
Sorcerer spell list real quick. I'm just gonna check out sorcerer spell list real quick. This is the fun part about our Ace Attorney game, guys. We're gonna check the sorcerer things, which is we're gonna be looking for. So he does get false life. He's gonna get don't worry, he's definitely coming in the D&D campaign later on. I'm gonna have a guy named Jesus come into D&D campaign as a divine soul sorcerer. He has levitate, so he can walk on water. Or just levitate above it and make it look like he's walking on water.
Does he not just have water walk?
Is water walks a spell as true? Hold on. Do sorcerers have water walk? They have wall of water, water breathing. They do have water walk at level 3. Yeah.
Man, you're overcomplicating this. Keep up.
Yeah. Sorcerers probably have raise undead or raise dead or whatever. They also probably have. I can't actually find raise dead here.
Sorcerers have wish eventually, so they can do anything eventually.
Eventually, yeah. Jesus is a level 18 sorcerer at the bare minimum. Yeah.
I mean, he goes through a full campaign, in my opinion.
He does, doesn't he? He does. Planar shift, reverse gravity, teleport, earthquake, sunburst, and he does get wish. He does get meteor swarm. He gets power word kill. He gets time stop. Okay. We'll talk more about what about necromancy. We're talking about what class Jesus is in D&D, and it is Divine Soul Sorcerer according to Katie.
That is my argument. Divine Soul Sorcerer.
And it makes a lot of fucking sense.
You see my vision, though, right?
I do.
Why
Yeah.
I would choose that over cleric.
Yeah, I do. I do see that vision 100%, 110%. All right, back to Ace Attorney though. It was really funny because yesterday, 2 days ago, Sleepy and I were talking when we were doing a stream, and it ended up being like we ended up talking about Hallmark movies and how in Hallmark movies, like whoever comes back from the city to like Christmas Town, fuck middle of nowhere Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Like they come from the big city and they fall in love with this small town high school crush, which is fine and all, but they end up leaving someone that they loved and loved them back in the city, and that person's like, you know what, I'm gonna come by and I'm gonna see what's happening here, and typically that person is pretty chill and it ends up being like, hey, wow, you are emotionally cheating on me in Christmasville, Virginia, but you know what, I wish you the best life, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go do my thing in the city. And then like we were like, yeah, we just kind of talked about this being like, we kind of joked around about it being like, yeah, our streams are basically just a podcast of random shit, and then once in a while we play video games. Because I feel like where we went on this tangent here, which I think I just made longer by explaining that tangent.
Well, you know how it is.
I know how it is. Let me take a look at my Whooper boy real quick. 666 pixels. Look at him. Such a lad. Alright, I'll put him back. I just need to check something out on him. Every once in a while, I feel like my eyes play tricks on me.
Pet.
Thank you. Alright, so. Where were we? Right. Video games. Rather than man, it's Agent Lane quotes that are getting increasingly incomprehensible. The human body is a mysterious thing, even with a toy-like sword. It's easy to kill a man if you hit him just in the right spot. Which is why I think it's possible to kill with this thing without leaving a dent. Hold it! But we can only be sure one way or the other by seeing if the wound matches the sword. I know that. But as long as it's a possibility, I can proclaim it as much as I'd like. Basically,
I can just do whatever I want. Arrest this man.
Until the proof comes in, I can say and do whatever. Fucking get to jail, baby. Hold it! But you must know that your conclusion is wrong. Given the circumstances I'm in, the only people I can trust are my subordinates. Because they're a much more trustworthy bunch than you prosecutors will ever be. Hold it! And you
That
call
hurts my feeling, Your Honor.
And you call yourself a professional. You still don't see, do you, Mr. Prosecutor? You have to earn my trust. The only way to do that is to show me proof of another possible murder weapon. Another possible weapon? In this room, there's only one other thing left. This is going to be a gamble, but I can't withdraw from the game now. You're not going to get me to trust you by the power of your glare alone, you know. That glare does things to other people, Lang, that you do not know about. You do not know what that glare does to Phoenix Wright, Lang.
It makes him scared.
Yeah, but in the way he's like, okay, I kind of like being scared by Edgeworth. Plus, I have other reasons as to think why the Samurai Hero Sword is a weapon. Samurai Sword here is a weapon.
Hold it!
The only place where you could find blood was on the Samurai Sword.
That's right, even with Luminol. Which means that there are no other possibilities outside of what I've already outlined.
We have a problem with Aeling's assertion to the Samurai Sword's weapon.
Right now, I'm not raising an objection.
See how this plays out for a bit longer. Agent Lang, if you were so kind as to continue with your testimony.
Hold it!
No.
And what if you... Oh, fuck.
And what if you found a different murder weapon? Would that clear Larry's name?
Are you saying that you can prove that possibility?
Of course, and if you don't believe that I can, then I'll show you something to convince you. Evidence that you cannot refute.
Sounds like fun, Mr. Prosecutor. All right, then. Go ahead. Show me what you've got.
I can prove to you the possibility that the murder weapon is something else. But I cannot do so on my strength alone.
Miles Edgeworth, what are you running straight into a quagmire for? I thought you said that you were busy in pursuit of the perfect truth. And if that's the case, then show me this perfect truth, if it exists at all.
You're supposed to be on my side, Francisca.
Don't worry, thanks to you I've already prepared myself to do just that.
There's no need to thank me. I'm simply doing what any good superior would.
Huh. I suppose you are. Very well then, I will show you the possibility of a different murder weapon.
Oh my god. That was so unnecessarily long. I'm pretty sure we actually have a bloody knife. Just like, what do you think? Do you think this is a bloody knife?
Could be cranberry sauce.
Could be cranberry sauce. You know what? I can't present this then. This could very well be cranberry sauce. And here's the thing. The best way to tell if it's cranberry sauce or not is to lick it. So I'm gonna lick it. And we're gonna hope it's the canned cranberry
sauce. Just like Trapper on Mountain Monster Hunter.
On Mountain Monsters, I love it. Is it not? That's tomato juice. You know what? It does have a consistency of tomato juice more so than cranberry sauce. Good point. But I will say, specifically on cranberry sauce, that shit that comes in the fucking can is the good stuff. I don't care if you make it handmade shit. The shit that comes in the can is so fucking good, though. Fucking Trapper. Oh my god. Poor man. Oh, fuck off. I had to talk to him. That's right. I love how he's like, yeah, this has nothing to do with it. And it's literally just, hey, we haven't found anything with blood. I present something with blood. Fuck you! You have to press and get to that part of the fucking game. If you don't press, then fuck you, I guess.
If you believe that there is no other door of possibility left to open, then allow me to force one open for you.
And how do you plan to do that?
By showing you.
Oh my god, just please let me present this. Katie, the worst part isn't
the right way.
Katie, the worst part isn't that this is a long case. It's that they say the same thing over and over again.
Hang in there. You can do it.
Ha 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 ha! The real murder weapon, I hate to repeat myself, but my men have already searched every last inch of this embassy, and they've concluded that nothing else could have been used as the weapon. Knowing these facts, you still want to press forward with your little hypothesis.
Of course, because it's not possible that your men inspected everything in their investigation.
What are you talking about? I don't appreciate mind games. I don't appreciate when people like you slander my men.
I'm not slandering them, I assure you. I'm merely pointing out that their investigation, Dragnet has a few holes in it. Namely that there is something your men couldn't even lay a finger on. And that item is the real murder weapon.
Alright, then I'll play along for now. The real weapon that killed the mask too. What exactly is it?
The real murder weapon, which not a single person has yet to touch, is this.
Fuck me, that took forever.
Take that!
This is the weapon you're looking for.
Lang Ji says one should always perform one's job in a proper manner. And I can't see. What do you mean?
Oh no!
I'm mistaken. Apparently.
Wait. Idea.
Yeah.
Well, before I say it, let's see all the other evidence.
Yeah.
Because it's so it's blunt force trauma, right?
Do you... hold on.
Because it was a hit on the back of the head. So it'd have to be...
A fucking spear?
Well, no. I think what we're looking for is something heavy that seems to have moved.
Oh.
That's my guess. It's been so long since I did this, but that's my guess.
No, that's a good point. It was moved. So, like, it could be the statue. That's a good point, actually.
Take that!
The national
Hey,
treasure of
I'm a
Alabasta.
genius.
You're a
I
fucking
played
genius.
I definitely played this before, but I swear to you, I have no recollection. So
No,
let's
that's fucking
pretend
valid.
I solved it on the first try.
Yeah. Yeah, agree with the statue? Hell yeah, Chip.
You
mean the Prima Duck statue?
Yes, and as you know, only the ambassador and the secretariat may touch it. Which I believe means that neither you nor your men were able to examine it, correct?
You know very well if we did that, there'd be an international incident. You mean the pizza sauce? Yeah, the pizza sauce. Yeah. It's pizza sauce. Not tomato juice. Between the Kingdom of Alabasta and the Republic of Bobble. The two countries' precarious relationship teeters in the balance. Over a stupid fight related to a sovereignty statue. But I'll be damned if I let something go unexamined.
Agent Lang, if you could take a look at this. The direction the statue is facing before and after the crime were different, and there's only one conclusion I can draw from that. Go look for
Ambassador Alba and get him to give us the okay to examine the statue. Shifu, you can't listen to this infidel's words. He's definitely just trying to trick you. Shifu, please, let's be rational about this. Roar. Lingji says, just go already! Woof woof bow wow. Yes, sir. So...
Old of the Ace Attorney team to include furry representation as your rival.
I was about to say, this man is just a Space Wolves player, which are the Space Marines who literally have like lupine DNA and shit in them, and they're literally the furries of Warhammer. So yeah. Shifu. Yeah. I'm really sorry, sir, but I was unable to convince the ambassador. I was unable to obtain permission for us to examine the Prima Duck statue. I see.
Wait, but then the investigation is at a standstill. Agent Lang, I will go and speak with the ambassador personally.
Save your breath. He may act all weak and frail, but the old man's one tough cookie. But I guess you gotta be tough when you're representing a whole country, you know?
Agent Lang.
What do you want? Let's just hurry up and examine the statue already.
What? But Shifu, what about causing an international incident?
Ah, fuck that, dude. I'll take the fall if I have to later.
Agent Lang, the hypothesis is mine, so if someone should take responsibility, let it be me.
Responsibility? If we're going to talk in such heavy terms, maybe I should let you. If you're a problem for my men if something were to happen to me. Alright then. Let's talk more investigating.
Gumshoe, jump in!
If we want to know the truth, we can't stop here. Action must be taken. Agent Lang, I'd like to run a luminal
chemiluminescence test on the statue. Fuck me, that's a word. Luminol test. Good thinking. The statue is a murder weapon, then some of the victim's blood should be on it. Okay, let's get the forensics team in here.
We like, Alba comes in and is like, what the heck? And we're just like, oops, we accidentally.
Yeah, I had a cup of luminol in my hands and I just kind of tripped over.
I mean, I thought it was air freshener, so I sprayed it.
Yeah. Looks like you hit the jackpot, Mr. Prosecutor. I guess this means this is the real weapon that killed the mask too.
Indeed.
But I wouldn't celebrate yet if I were you. This doesn't let your friend off the hook. It doesn't prove that he didn't kill the mask too, so the chain has remains.
We're hardly done examining the statue, Agent Lang. Knowing that it is the real weapon, I believe further examination is required.
Think so? Okay, then knock yourself out. I wonder what that is.
Spin, spin.
And what do we have here? This dirty smudge. It looks like a handprint. What's a definitive bit of evidence like you doing under here? Looks like we got some fingerprints to analyze.
Good worst case scenario, these fingerprints belong to Larry.
I fucking hope not.
But it looks like it's too late for me to do anything about that now.
Hey, friend, this guy, I want these results on the fingerprints ASAP, you hear? Agent Lager, have the analysis results, sir. What if it belongs to Maya? Yeah, what if it's Maya's fingerprints? Just out of the blue, Maya's fucking in this shit now. Good, and... Sir, about the prints we lifted from the bottom of the statue. Well, you know the victim of the murder in the Bobbly's embassy? The prints belong to him, Mr. Manny Cochin, sir. But that's... What's going on around here?
No, that's impossible. Each Primoduck statue can only be handled by someone of that country. But by the very fact that Cochin's fingerprints are on this one, it leads me to only one conclusion. This statue is actually Bobble's Primoduck statue.
Impossible, it can't be.
Yeah!
Larry never once set foot in the Bobbly soil, so he was free to go. However, this new piece of information only serves to confuse us even further. The ringleader of the smuggling operation was killed with an Alabastian knife and bauble. And the mask too was killed in Alabastian soil for Bobbly's national treasure. And the mystery of the great thief Yamakarasu who visited both countries. The pieces were there, but I had yet to see the big picture they were to form.
Oh my god!
I hate everything.
To be continued. Which means that we're gonna save definitely on not a to be continued.
It's so mildly annoying because, hi guys, we're at a good pace. Let's stop it entirely. Jesus Christ. Like, it's probably for like, what do you call it? Coding reasons. It's like, oh yeah, now we have to load in a whole bunch of new code that we don't just continually bog down things. And this is like your loading area equivalent, right? But like, fuck off.
Oh no, I don't think that's bad. I don't think it's bad to have a reminder to save, to be honest.
No, but
I think it's good because otherwise you're gonna like get far in and lose all your stuff. Cause back in the day, you know, you can't. I don't think you could like quick save as quickly as on the Switch.
right, yeah.
So the stakes were a bit higher.
Yeah, fair enough. Hold on. Where's this thing?
I mean, I think you could. I think by this game you could save in the middle of a case, but
Yeah, for sure. You know, that makes
I
sense.
think, but I mean, I don't mind the breakup. I was more laughing because we gave up just before the breakup.
Yeah.
I
get
yeah.
Alright, so, I'm actually just standing up doing a quick stretch myself real quick. Don't forget, guys, to stretch your leggies. Don't let them die. Alright, let's go.
I've left the Mask 2 investigation to Francisca and returned to Bobble. I suppose my first order of business should be to look into Bobble's statue.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Okay, he's alive! Let's go!
It's okay. What's the situation? Is it okay?
Oh, it's great. Investigating is so much fun.
In other words, they've made absolutely no progress.
We weren't goofing off, honest, sir! We've been investigating our hearts out.
Well then, would you care to give me an update on your investigation?
We don't have one.
We've had a really fun time, sir. God damn it.
Listen,
These two.
let me make an argument for Gumshoe.
Yeah.
Keeping Kay out of trouble is a pretty hard job.
You know what? That is fair. And that does warrant some accolades to some degree or another. So, yeah, fair enough, honestly.
I knew it. Zero progress.
In any case,
In any case, Detective Gumshoe,
yes, sir.
you have permission to enter the Albastian Embassy, is that correct?
Yep. As a local detective, I'm helping out with the investigations on both sides, sir.
Good, in that case I can leave these pieces of evidence with you. They belong to the lady under the pink princess's mask.
The Pink Princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir?
The kind that was also playing the role of the pink badger yesterday.
Ah! God, even he has a fucking, like, immediate reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, understood, sir. If I run into her, I'll give them back to her. If I don't, then I guess I'll unload them somewhere.
He doesn't seem at all enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him.
Hell yeah. I like that. That's so helpful, actually.
No, I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either.
Hey, are you really gonna throw that autograph away?
Yes, because the Steel Samurai was a fake.
The ball and disposed of. Oh my god.
Wait, what? What do you mean by fake?
Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping.
Necessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Holy shit. Is that how much we've done that we just threw away a shit ton of evidence? What do we have left? Okay, not too much was taken out. Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
The passion flowers are still things. A Jar Jar Bink is still here. Samurai dogs. Oh, very cool. Mr. Edgeworth!
You look like you're enjoying yourself, Detective.
Well, I don't have much else that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir.
So what'd you find out?
Ah, well...
I take it he's found nothing of particular use, as usual.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I got something really interesting from the Ambassador Polino.
Oh, what's that something interesting?
This, sir.
Wow, that's so pretty. I'm so jealous. That's a real treasure there.
Why does this flame burn green, Detective?
So apparently if you burn the special wit crystal oil they only make in Bobble, it burns this green color, sir.
Interesting, so it's a special property of the oil. I suppose this is a ploy to force people to visit Bobble should the oil run out.
Hey, Gummy, what about these silhouettes?
They stuck some cutouts on the outside of the lantern so it project the images.
Oh, silhouettes, huh? They're rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation.
Hey, what's wrong, sir?
Something I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you could do that much?
Uh-huh. You got it, sir.
Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff?
That's because I am Miss Edgeworth's partner.
I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant.
I sent the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this.
Amazing.
Ah, so you're back now, aren't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired here. With these you can eat whatever you like. And these count tickets for a cafeteria. They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I appreciate the concern, however, these coupons do nothing for me right now. This open air stage, what function does it serve exactly? Well, normally we use it for a variety of events, all to attract the extra bit of attention to Bobble. I heard that tonight over the Alabastian Rose Garden, Ambassador Alba was to give a speech. And you know what? Manny told me that I really should give a speech too. Mr. Cochin told you that? Yes, he did. Which is why I thought I should give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Because of the fire the other Ganassu started. Exactly. Ambassador Polenio, I'd like to ask you more about the Prima Duck statue. Oh, I see. Well, let me tell you this. Did you know that Alabasta and Bobble used to be one country called Codopia? Yes, I know that much
Yes,
about
we've
your
heard
history.
about that 50 times.
But we need to hear about it for our 50 fucking first, apparently.
Well, you know, they were like, well, maybe it will be like 3-4 weeks since you last played, so let's remind you. Again.
The devs are driving me up a wall. Let me check something. Yeah, the devs are driving me up a fucking wall with this. Let me remind you bullshit. Like, I've been reminded, thank you. You could just do that once and we'll be good, thank you. And you don't need to do that anymore, thank you. And no, they're like, so fuck you. There's like 10.
I'm a bit immune to like things being redundant.
Yeah.
Because I've read Umineko and Higurashi, and Ryukishi loves redundancy more than anything in the world.
Now there's 2 reasons why I will never read that.
But it's so good.
I don't care. The redundancy is gonna kill me. Alright.
It's redundant because it has more words in the Bible. So it's like, hey, you'll need to remember this 50 100 million words from now. So I'm gonna say it 20 times so that you super remember it.
How many books have more words in the Bible? Like a bunch of them, right?
Probably.
There's gotta be at least like one other book. How Sorry, now I'm curious.
See, how many words is Umineko?
How many words in the Bible? So the King James Version of the Bible contains 783,137 words.
Okay, so let's see. I got, according to one random Google poll, the total one for all the chapters, it seems like, is 963,599 words. So almost 1 million words.
I'm gonna do a quick search. How many?
I mean, not a million, but like closer
Yeah.
to 1 million than not.
Shit. Okay. Well, to be fair, I read.
Oh wait, hold on. This one here is saying over 1 million. So hold on.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy has a word count of 481,000. Wow, I thought that would actually be more than the Bible. It's not. It's half of the Bible. What? It's a little over half, but holy shit, what?
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, no, my bad. According to this Tumblr post, the total number of words is 1,307,026.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hey, so you can enjoy this fact. Homestuck has 817,925 words, which is more than the Bible.
Homestuck has a lot of writing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd believe it.
Yeah.
Homestuck is long and has a lot of writing.
So yeah, it has more words than the Bible.
Not surprised.
Okay, let's continue. There you go.
Well, the Pimlic statue belonged to the founders of Cadopia. At least that's how the story goes. It was bequeathed unto the king of Cadopia as a symbol of the country's wealth. So it's meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it. Yes, that's right. Which is why both countries are adamant about their claim. We hold the real statue, therefore we hold the right to rule, is the reasoning. It's pretty petty when you think about it, though, I suppose. But if Alabas and Bauble were to re-establish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue? I have no reason to believe so. The Primo statue is even more important now as a key to diplomacy. I wonder if Ambassador Polenio knows about what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy. Perhaps I should try showing him this key and see what he has to say about it. Ambassador Polenio, if you could please take a look at this for me. The Primo statue sitting in the Alabast right now actually belongs to Bauble. So it would appear. I received a call from Miss Van Karma about this earlier.
Never mistake the two again. In front of my face.
Then you'll understand why I wish to inspect Bauble's Primo statue immediately. Because the statue is currently in your country's possession. Yes, I've already inspected it myself. And it's definitely Alabast statue. I know because it's the real statue. Then you're saying that Bauble's was the replica. I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday would be exposed. I received my orders from the leaders of Bauble, and I was to negotiate with Ambassador Alba at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight, so that we could not determine which statue was the real one. Why are you telling me this? Well, because you already figured it out. Our statue...
Thank you! Someone who's just like, well, he figured it out, let's just tell him everything! Fucking you! I've been shitting on you the entire time, Polenio. You're the one sane person in all of fucking Ace Attorney where you're like, oh, you're not just like, well, Edgy, you figured it out, but now you have to figure it out more. Fuck you, Larry Butts. Be more like Polenio. Holy shit. I never thought I'd say the day where I'm like, Polenio is the fucking goat here. Okay.
Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Bauble were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right? If you don't know yourself, I won't pretend to know either. I never thought that being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth, would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic?
Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to Alabast?
Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened.
I didn't get to ask about Mandy coaching. Fuck.
Oh, I see. I guess so. There's been a murder in both countries using an object from another country.
That's the gist of it. Bauble's just as strict as Alabast in their inspection of the people and things that enter their country. Meaning somehow both murder weapons were smuggled into two countries. That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to this weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries.
You mean the fake Yatagarasu?
In one way or another, the Yatagarasu is connected, of this I'm sure. Now then, where was the Yatagarasu first spotted? I believe it was the Rose Garden on Alabastian side of the embassy. The garden is just over the side of the boundary. It's where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least, that's where I heard the Yatagarasu had appeared. In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the Rose Garden post-haste.
Wait, before you go, take a good look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. Check out this sweet guitar pick I have.
What's this?
My guess is that's a guitar pick. I picked it up just now, over there. Do you think it'll be of any use?
There's a little water on it, but how did the water get on there? It doesn't look like there's anything that could get wet from around here.
I was thinking, they have concerts here at this open-air stage from time to time, right?
Alright, I'll find its owner later.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this?
What's this?
It's misused perfume. It's the bottle that woman left behind and that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day it'd be of some use in tracking her down. So I kept it safe all this time.
Thank you, I'd be honored to hold on to it for you.
Missile! Come here, boy. Actually,
We can ask him more in
Fuck, he's gone!
No.
You're investing this stage more than...
God damn it, I walked the wrong way. Alright, whatever.
If a variety of tools are laid out here, I assume they'd be renovated for work.
Hey, it's a wheelbarrow.
You mean a wheelbarrow?
Makes so much more sense my way. Ancient people probably wheeled barrels, right?
I highly doubt if that's where the world came from.
Just let me have one for once, okay?
I was about to say, let's check out this oh!
Yep.
A ladder.
Actually, that's a stepladder.
They're the exact same thing.
No way. From their structure up, they're totally different. Of course, from a thief's perspective, the best kind of ladder is the rope ladder. A stepladder is much too heavy to carry around, after all.
That's true.
And from a prosecutor's perspective, any type of ladder is guilty of being dangerous during an earthquake.
Amazing.
I think I'll be returning to the investigation in Alabas now, but...
I know. I'll go back to Babel and do some more investigating there.
You have your stupid fucking glasses on again.
You mean the best glasses in the world?
My guess is going to be...
My guess is me?
Oh, okay.
Or, I mean, who was your guess?
My guess is going to be, Alba. But then again, it could also be
it says
Francisco.
Miles Edgeworth, so I think it's Francisco.
Yeah.
I see your back, Miles Edgeworth. Yeah!
Nice guess.
It's because, like, calling him Mr. Edgeworth or Prosecutor Edgeworth would be one thing, but Miles Edgeworth...
It's a
like,
Francisco thing.
Francisco does call, Edgeworth just Miles, at times,
Yeah.
but her calling someone first name, last name is a very Francisco trait.
Okay, yeah.
How are things in Bobble?
Although I can't really say I expect much from...
Although I can't really say I expected much from Scruffy and that girl.
The investigation into Mandy Kochin's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has.
Ah, yes, the Yatagarasu. Even now, I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will? Preposterous. I've never heard of such a thing. Speaking of, we better go over to...
Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where the witness claimed to have seen the Yatagarasu.
That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech here tonight in Alabas. And that's when the Yatagarasu appeared. The shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and just as suddenly it vanished. After that, there was the fire at the Bodley's embassy, and that the Yatagarasu started.
Oh, so okay, so essentially what we're going to now know is, one, this is going to play a thing. That's going to be like, oh hey, how did this shadow come by? Yeah, it was a shadow of a fucking like silhouette lantern. Okay, that makes sense now. Now we know how that happened, and why there's two different areas why it looks like the Yatagarasu could be in two different areas at the same time. Okay, cool.
I vow that not a single feather of the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence. These are some beautiful roses here. They appear to be well maintained.
You're being too nice, Miles Edgeworth. The arrangement is devoid of any design sense. Roses only truly shine when they are grouped by color, one color per location. They lose their beauty when they're all mixed together like this.
I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. On second thought, there's a rather serious look on her face. I'd better leave it be.
They should really rethink the proper balance of these roses.
Of all the people to comment on proper balance of things. There's an overturned spotlight here.
When the Yatagarasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for the speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over.
I'm having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here.
I thought to use my whip to capture the Yatagarasu.
Indiana Jones style, baby.
However, there were people in my way, and I was unable to land even a single lash.
I suppose this means that some other poor saps were hit instead.
Good point.
The statue bears resemblance to the Prima Duck statue.
The plaque says King Primadux in the battlefield. In order to save the Queen, King Primadux put his life on the line and went to war.
So Prima Duck was actually a person of royal blood. I thought simply something words. I can't speak. I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend.
Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed.
I suppose there's that too. There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance.
It's not just for aesthetics, though this pool's water is also used in putting out fires.
I see. Oh. The pool's not filling itself automatically.
The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level.
If that water is used to put out fire, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level. It suggests this pool was recently used somehow in the embassy. I guess I'll take notes about it just in case.
Oh my god! No! We were done with
Get out of
you!
here!
We were done! We had served our time!
I didn't remember he comes back. I thought we were done with him forever. What is the face he's giving too? I don't remember what he's doing. Why?
Yes.
Whoa!
How dare you surprise me like that?
I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there.
Your gratitude alone is enough. Get the fuck out of here. More importantly, Larry, the pool is not for your personal enjoyment.
I know that. Do you really think that I'm the type to just jump into a pool and swim around for fun?
Yes.
Alright then, did you by chance fall into the pool?
Nice guess, but no dice.
So you know my son. What? Oh. I was like, what person decided to have a child with this moron? I was.
If you read my fanfic.
Oh my god. I was so confused for a second. Alright, wet the whistle a
Let's
little
see
bit.
if Edgeworth is also confused.
Yep. I hope he is.
Probably.
Your son? Not knowing as much as I was.
I guess I kind of lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him.
You imbecile! How can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway?
Huh? Oh, how old is he again?
Hold it!
Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother?
The mother? Oh, that chick, the pink princess.
The pink princess.
Hold it!
Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused with this man's word for a bit there. However, I believe what he's looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant.
Yup, because I'm the Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul. And the Iron Infant is a cute little son.
I've drowned. You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase an astounding fool.
He's still just in the water.
Larry, we have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. Rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there.
Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there.
Hey, wait. Well, it's not as if he'll get very far swimming around that pool. And though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble.
What if the doll just floats up to the surface of the water and Larry stays under there for an extended period of time?
So here's where Ambassador Alba was to give his speech.
The stage was set up nicely, however, where was the audience supposed to sit?
In the pool. They were all supposed to be in the pool, having a great time in the pool party.
Perhaps we're supposed to sit around the edge of the pool.
That's such poor planning, if there is no place other than a spot or two by the pool.
That's true, yeah.
The doll got him. The doll got him. The doll killed Larry. It's fucking Chucky in here.
They really should have made seating arrangements, like how the gallery is set up in court.
Indeed, you can sense that consideration for the viewers was taken of those.
So in the end, the speaker and his audience were to stand the whole time, huh?
Yes, although I suspect the audience would have liked to sit down after a while.
I wonder... Is he coming back up?
Who would feel
He's dead.
Then the planets align as the samurai appears from the steps. Okay.
You're like, I must avoid.
Have you finished checking out all the bystanders?
Yes, sir. We found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and one person ran a light, sir.
Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case.
Sir, not a single thing, sir.
Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct.
Agent Lang.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor.
What was the phrase? My, pretty ignorant boy, or whatever it was it?
Yeah. Something. My ignorant little pretty boy or something.
My ignorant little pretty boy.
Something like that.
I would like to thank you for your assistance earlier.
Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did.
After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba?
We're the wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of today. All enough to receive word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As if I can be so easily called away from this case I've come so far. Guess we're gonna find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on this, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
No. What if it was just like, no, actually, I've changed my mind.
I want lies now.
I only want lies. I'm done with truth.
Yeah.
You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So naturally, you witnessed when the Yatakarasu appeared, correct?
Yeah, I saw the thief all right with my own 2 eyes. Yet the Garasu's always there, lurking in the shadows. But when the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of "It's the Yatagarasu" rang out. Next second, a spotlight went out. By the time we got to the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. We investigated afterwards. We found that the reason lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug of the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose or simply a guest who tripped over, we don't know. But one thing is for certain: Yatagarasu was here.
So you're saying basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette?
Yes.
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else.
Good thinking, sis. You just might be right, if it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with the same shape.
I've seen
I've
hair
checked
like
every
that.
single person's shape in the entire world, and no one else has it.
I mean, I've seen hair like that on Phoenix Wright. That's all I'm saying.
Whenever I see like that image for the Yatakarasu, it reminds me of like there's concept art for like that wasn't used for Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, where it has like villain Phoenix, and it looks so good. Wait, let me show you.
Yeah, show it to me.
Let me find it. Versus a villain Phoenix. Concept art. Let me add that in. There we go.
Let me see this, guys. Oh, Jesus.
I actually love it for
It's great.
a couple of different reasons.
It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. His hair is spikier. I'll share with the class by saving the
His
image
hair is
and share.
spikier, but I also like that he's holding playing cards. It's a nice little call to AA4.
Yeah. So for those curious, there we go. That's a thief, or bad guy, evil Phoenix Wright. Which, that fucking second picture with that coat that kind of... That's so many ruffles on the arm, though. That's so many arm ruffles. That's so
Edward's got
unnecessary.
his hands on him.
Yeah, he did. Amazing. Amazing. Alright. So, writers.
I mean, it doesn't compare to Hot Evil Layton, but...
What?
Hot Evil Layton, keep up.
Yeah, okay, send that to me too.
Do you know what Professor Layton normally looks
Yeah,
like?
he's kind of derpy little man. Little round, simple face, good little like jolly nature kind of fella.
There you go.
Thank you. Let me see this. What the fuck?
Hot Evil Layton, keep up.
I'll share this with you guys too. This is apparently Hot Evil Layton.
So they have a bunch of concept art of they were like trying different art styles. They also have like Layton stylized Phoenix and Maya, which is very cute.
That is very cute.
They wound up just kind of giving everyone their own art styles, which doesn't bother me, but some people really hate when mixed art styles are together.
Yeah.
But I could not care less.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, sure, this works.
Yeah, this is Hot Evil Layton. You know who actually he reminds me of? You're gonna hate him when I say this. Eggs Benedict.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah, he reminds you a little bit of
I don't
Eggs
know if
Benedict.
that's the comparison I'd make. I see where you're going with it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's someone else it matches better, but I can't think of who.
I was saying, make that coat and suit white, and you got it pretty close to Eggs Benedict. He does have the hallowed chalice, but he doesn't have the vampire vibes. But he does have the hallowed chalice. God,
At some point, we'll play Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, but
yeah.
it's funny because you can see the groundwork laid for the Great Ace Attorney in that game.
Yeah.
I think it came out before it.
You know,
Which is very funny because you see it, the groundwork laid there, and then we go to A5, which I have thoughts about.
I'm not gonna lie, I miss Van Zeeks so much.
The Great Ace Attorney is really good.
It is. Like, I miss Van Zeek so much. She's being a little shit and a vampire, and I loved him. Like, he wasn't a little shit. That implies rascal. He never was a rascal. He was just a big piece of shit, and I loved him so much. But he's a tragic piece of shit. The little shit was Sholmes, obviously. He was the little shit. But, God, I fucking miss Van Zeek.
Yeah.
Such an
None of
easy
the
voice to do.
Easy voice to do. Yeah. In my opinion, none of the prosecutors really hit as hard. The next one in AA5, he's an okay prosecutor. He's at least like kind of interesting. The AA6 main prosecutor, he's fine. Like,
I know one of them is a fucking like convicted criminal prosecutor.
Yeah.
That's all I know. And the other one's just like a religious guy who sees into like the future or the past or whatever. He has heterochromia. One eye sees into the future, one eye sees into the past. Just like Snapcube.
I don't think any of the prosecutors have heterochromia.
He has homophobia in his eyes when talking about Mr. Von Karma. Okay, let's go on this.
Someone else's shadow. That sounds like a plausible hypothesis.
Present
Yeah.
my prosecutor's badge.
Lingjie says there's no value in trusting those who bear this mark. He's like, I hate those in this world. People who go around showing off that badge.
People I hate. One, you.
Agent Ling, I've asked you to opinion on this piece of evidence.
Are you joking?
No.
You're asking for my opinion?
Our mutual goal is to search for truth, in which case wouldn't cooperation be best?
Lingjie says only cooperate with those who can trust. Sorry, but I'm not one to place my trust in you prosecutor scum so easily.
He doesn't know. How's the investigation proceeding on your end?
Lingjie says that's top secret.
If you're going to attempt to imitate your superior, at least do it well.
I don't suppose he believes the accidental leakage of information. It's probably the other Garasu hid in these bushes.
Of course not. They're rose bushes.
Full of thorns.
You've been spending so much time with Scruffy and that girl, they're rubbing off on you. That's alright, I'll wake you out of your stupor. Now the next time you feel like sleep talking, remember that I'll whip you for real.
All I try to do is offer up a possibility, and this is what I get.
Yes.
Statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water.
It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primidux. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart.
I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made that a leap to that. The sudden appearance and disappearance of a shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I figured out its true origin.
I expected no less from my subordinate. Now let's hear what you know on the subject.
What really cast the shadow of the Yatagarasu? Princess, if you could take a look at this, don't you find it a bit suspicious?
Not at all.
As I thought. For you see, I was really testing you just now.
We have no time to waste on your pompous talk, so get on with your explanation already.
Yeah. Because Francisca just couldn't understand my point.
God, come on. Alright, so so I gotta click on the statues, okay.
Yeah, it's gotta be what casts the shadow.
It's not an appearing disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. It's not possible it's created by the statue.
Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeworth? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu.
You are correct, however, the statue is but one part of the whole picture.
What do you mean by only one part?
It's Larry Butts in the ocean.
It's another statue.
The Yatagarasu shadow was made from the statues of the shadows of these two statues.
Made? What do you mean by that?
Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panic state. However, if we were to restore the spotlights to where they were before they appeared.
You believe that the two shadows will create the Yatagarasu's shadow?
Precisely. Now then, watch them reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, we set up a spotlight to cast a shadow of King Primidux on the battlefield. The shadow of the king would appear on the back of the stage. Likewise, we set up light up the queen who spoke of the love of the King Primidux. Charlotte would appear on the backdrop of the stage.
Aha, so if we were to combine the two shadows. It looks nothing like the Yatagarasu's shadow. Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape?
Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shined onto the statue is wrong.
What do you mean by that?
I believe the whole of the king shadow. The whole of the king shadow needs to be used to make this work. However, in this case, the queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her.
Only one part.
Yes, and one part is enough to fill the rest of the Yatagarasu shadow. It's the hand.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
You're right. I apologize.
Sorry, I guess that was me.
Think back to what was missing in our shadow. 5 long thin areas, correct? Now what does that remind you of?
Ah,
That's right, it can only be a shadow of the queen's left hand. Princess, can we please adjust the spotlight's position so that it only shines on the queen's left hand?
alright, let's give it a try and see what we get. It's...
Exactly the shadow I saw.
The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand, and then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume was part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu's shadow had vanished.
which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning.
So you see, the other Karasu never did visit Alabasta tonight. The only country that he visited was Bobble, though it can be assumed the other Karasu had an accomplice in Alabasta.
An accomplice, but who?
The mask too.
I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the person who set up the Shadow Show. This is the biggest clue yet to solve in this case. I sense that the biggest clue yet to solve in this case is the existence of this accomplice.
It's Larry Butts. How's the investigation going?
That's my guess
Oh,
too.
wrong one.
Sorry, I got very old. Sorry.
Detective Bad, have you come to join us in investigating Yatagarasu?
I've left the murder in Agent Lang's charge. And my
Can I
only,
just say again, I love your voice for him. It's so good.
I'm glad. I like his voice a lot too, honestly.
and my only target from the very beginning is the Yatagarasu. So yes.
So, what have you found out?
I got a piece of evidence.
May I see it?
Sure.
No.
But you
All
might
I can think of
regret
is steamed hams.
What?
Aurora Borealis.
What?
Do you not know steamed hams from
Remind
The
me.
Simpsons?
Oh shit! Yeah, I was like Aurora Borealis happening
Borealis.
in that fucking kitchen at that exact time.
May I see it? No.
You may indeed not see it. Alright.
We're here because we are ready to face whatever may come.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
So if you please.
When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering. And one woman claimed, I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist.
Oh no.
No, homegirl.
You're right. You were so right, Bad. We didn't want to know.
She gave me an interesting picture.
A journalist.
Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her.
What? What?
A ghost.
What the fuck is that?
A ghost.
A ghost?
A ghost.
What in the world?
The Yatagarasu is flying through the air.
The times, they are changing.
What's that a reference to?
I don't know. It's not just man, but evidence. Even they lied to us now. When was this photo taken?
Apparently, right after the fires on the 4th and the 5th floors were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from.
I see, so this was taken after the fire.
The blur in this picture took off from the Bobolese embassy, flew over the boundary and headed for the embassy of Alabast.
This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight.
Yeah.
Frederica, you and me traumatized by the Big Berry Circus.
Yeah. Basically.
Is that a fact?
Is that a fact?
I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying pig.
Yeah. Once.
Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. Two, actually.
Which one is she thinking of?
Well, there's Big Berry Circus, I think, counts as one, and then I think she was also part of the Blood's investigation of the bridge, where the body swung across the bridge.
When was that?
The last case of the trilogy.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I was like, okay, yeah.
Larry was there.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Okay, that
I
you got
think
me.
those are the two that she's talking about.
Loris.
Dunim.
Maybe it happens more often than we think. My episode task is solving the mystery behind this photograph.
Fucking hope so. Holy shit. Yeah, I fucking hope you are. Oh lord. Alright, I'm standing up to give myself a little stretch real quick again. Always have to do that once in a while.
Well, the other Garasu took off from the Bobbles embassy, so I should start from there. Francisca, I need to return to Bobbles. I need to return to the Bobble investigation for a bit.
All right.
God, I just gotta. This is fucking fetch quest.
I'll continue investigating on this side of the building. You must juggle your little weird girls, Miles Sedgwick.
Alright, I'm counting on you.
I'm here! Your assigned partner.
Yeah.
And then Gumshoe will come across to be the third little weird girl. Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now come on, let's get back to our investigation.
Yes, let's.
Anything in here out of curiosity?
There's only show just beyond these doors, but it's been quite a number of hours now.
Mr. Edgeworth, have I ever told you that you talk like an old fogey?
I was merely reminiscing. Is that such a crime?
I'm wondering if like we'll find Mia and Edgeworth here. I don't think we will, but Mia and Phoenix is like of the
Maya and Phoenix?
Yeah, Maya and Phoenix, yeah. I don't think we will, but
I don't think so. To think, after all that running around, we're right back where we started.
It would appear that way.
Aye, Mr. Edgeworth. Have you found Manny's killer yet?
I'm terribly sorry, Ambassador Polenio. I have yet to find his killer.
And I guess his murder really was the work of the Yatagarasu.
Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yatagarasu. The real Yatagarasu is a noble vigilante who is only out to steal the truth.
Miss Faraday, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask, alright?
Mr. Poleno.
Actually, there is something you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier.
Oh, sure, please. Feel free to investigate to your heart's content.
Also, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally.
It'll bring a smile back to Miss Faraday's face, then I'd gladly answer anything.
Thanks to you, Mr. Poleno. You're a total gentleman.
You don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss.
Hey, Sir Poleno.
Those two sure got chummy awfully quick.
You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin?
We should probably start by comparing the state of the room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you've spotted.
Yeah, when I came into this room, that person was already gone.
you know, Butt still hasn't come up for a breath yet, to our knowledge.
He's dead. Praise be. I'm willing to bet that the person I was chasing is Mr. Cochin's killer.
We don't know that for yet. However, it's hard to believe the person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key the Yatagarasu stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu is also somehow involved.
I knew it! That woman is almost definitely Mr. Cochin's killer.
Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved here. Speaking of the Yatagarasu mysteries, I received the most mysterious photo from Detective Bad.
Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too?
Yes, he's been chasing after the Yatagarasu for all these years.
Uncle Bad.
Now then, I was told this photo was taken just after the fire.
What? This looks kind of like the person in the long coat I was chasing.
That looks like a scrap of paper that flew from one side of the embassy to the other because it was on fucking fire.
It looks like a bird that's like exploded. Does this mean I was chasing the fake Yatagarasu after all?
I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either.
But this could be how that person escaped.
Well, we need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. Let's not twaddle anymore. Pick up our investigation where we left off. You can see the Albastian embassy through this window.
So where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth?
As you can see from here, I was on the 5th floor. I thought Damask 2 was killed.
What? You don't mean the Mask Star Damask 2? Aw, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I just can't turn a blind eye to this.
Even though Damask 2 was merely an imposter of the original. It appears this area was heavily damaged by the fire.
Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I've never said that before. There's a bottle of Bobbly's ink on Mr. Cochin's desk. And put it together, it's called Bink.
Ink. It looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside.
The seal is unbroken. So this is not in a jar, Bink.
That's you.
No, I know.
Just done with my shit.
Hey, Mr. Polino, it looks like your Babbly's ink is all right after all.
What? That's odd.
Hold it!
Ambassador, what do you mean by that? Well, it's just that there is something strange about the ink. Would you mind elaborating on that statement for me?
I'll go talk to him.
There's only one book left standing here, Treasures of the World.
Wait, what? Let me see that. Uh-huh, I see. Ah! The most important part was blackened by the fire. Why, cruel fate? Why?
It looks like the map to where the treasures were located has been burned.
So I guess embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh?
Excuse me. Well, what did you imagine them to look like?
I thought that baubles would look like a flower, and the receiver would be a butterfly. That way it looked like the butterfly receiver was sucking nectar from the flower's base.
That's cute.
If any country had a fire phone, it would be all of us, don't you think?
Oh, then maybe the phone I envisioned would have been from when they were Cadopia?
There's really no point to asking me about something that never existed in the first place.
You know what you lack, Mr. Edgeworth? Curiosity and imagination.
That's not what Wright said last night. There's like a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them.
Bauble sure gives away a lot of different coupons. Maybe I should create one of my own. I could call it the Great Thief Coupon.
What would people use that for? Like, steal one thing for me?
And what kind of discount would that net you?
The five-finger kind. What else? I'd steal an extra thing or two for the bearer.
Things such as...
Such as the truth. What else would I steal?
But I wouldn't get to have a mountain of your coupons right about now.
Oh, I already got that. Never mind.
Manny Cochin. His name was written on this nameplate.
Why'd you put a nameplate with your name on it in your own office?
I suppose it's to inform people in case they walked into the wrong room by mistake.
You think maybe there's also there to remind you of your own name if you forget?
To be fair, I would forget my own name.
Well, either way, it's not a bad thing to set up a name on one's desk.
It's not burnt at all, though. What the fuck?
It looks like a very comfortable chair.
Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it?
No, it better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times.
Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at crime scenes.
That's because I'm a prosecutor. It's part of my job to examine things.
My job is to be a great thief.
Which is exactly why you're not allowed to touch anything.
Are you not going to... Are they not going to mention the fact that it's in near pristine condition?
Guess not.
But it appears this desk has also fallen victim to the fire.
Well, it doesn't look too damaged. Ooh, I think we can rifle through this drawer a bit.
Suppose you really should take a look.
That is just different.
Another unusual shape for a notepad. This must be another souvenir from somewhere.
We have something like that, though. Let me hold on. Yeah.
It seems that the contents of the straw survived the fire rather well.
Now that's a sturdy desk. I guess that's the value of solid wood construction. Let's see if there's anything useful left in here, Mr. Edgeworth.
So the mask 2 got here too.
Nothing, I'd like to ask you about your movements before the fire broke out.
Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about?
Which one? There was more than one tonight?
Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Barbalese embassy tonight. What a bother all of that was.
Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jam and Ninja show.
Ah, well, the first occurred at the start of the Jamming Ninja show. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire.
Okay. So. That picture was taken during the first fire, is what you're saying. Because there were 2 fires. The first fire was the picture was taken after the fire on the 4th and the 5th floor of the embassy.
Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater goers, we decided to keep it internal.
Then the fire after the Japanese show was the second one of the night.
Exactly.
So the fire I witnessed was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire?
That's what was taken. Apparently right after the fires on the 4th. Yep. Okay, I'm fucking right. I'm so good at this game. I
suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out.
So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire?
The second fire contained to this floor, the 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors above that caused it.
Yeah, so that I was right. It's a fucking ember going. I knew it. I fucking called that shit, baby.
That's, how should I put this? A very bad stroke of luck.
My office is on the 5th floor, Manny's office here. And Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye.
I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Polano.
Oops. Look at me going on. And then, what was it you wanted to ask again?
We're discussing your actions and your whereabouts for today. If you happen to know what Mr. Cochin's actions and whereabouts were as well.
Yes, very well, let's see. Been quite busy all day from morning until now.
First I woke up, then I brushed my teeth. After that, I had a roll for breakfast.
You can skip that part.
Hold it!
Fascinating. How about you just skip skip to the relevant parts for me? Oh, you like a condensed version? Okay, I can do that for you.
My prosecutor's badge.
Master Plunny, I was wondering if you...
Oh, he doesn't know shit about this. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know shit about this. Yeah.
So what did Mr. Cochin do for you this morning? Well, originally we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the jamming ninja. But Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were here tidying up this office. You helped Mr. Cochin's office. Why were you not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Which is why both the Prima Duck statue and the Bobbly's knife are set down here. I see. Oh, but the tidying didn't take up much, really. It was just burned. We just burned some files we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace.
I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain, though, huh?
About that, I forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without Manny here to get angry at me. An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger. Oh, he's very good at being mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me. I spilled some Bobbly's ink onto the back wall when... Excuse me. When I was burning the files, you see. And he got mad at me, saying that I should treat the ink with more respect. Talk about the boss getting bossed around. That's about it what we did this morning. Just some cleaning. Don't tell me you have other work to do being an ambassador and all. A fireplace, huh? So Bubble's office has them too.
Two?
There's a fireplace in the relatively same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall again. Still can't believe that we found that lady's undershirt in the fireplace.
If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You could climb inside and we could play hide and seek.
And come out covered in suits, I think not.
You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're really dumb, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, so I can't search it. That's what you're saying. Alright. Oh, wrong one. We've read something like this already.
It's just me, or did the butterfly gain an antenna since we last saw it?
Wait, what?
Even if it did, it really wouldn't have been airing on our case, Kay.
What? Did it?
Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Cochin did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down together to the Theater Neutralis. We had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, we went back to my office on the 5th floor alone, and did a lot of kissing.
These guys do sound like they're in a relationship, though. It really is weird. Like, it's like a boss-employee relationship, and the employee's an asshole, and boss is the boss around.
So they were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show. A little while later, after I had straightened myself out a bit, I returned to the theater, because I was to take part of a photo op on stage at the end of the show. There was a commemorative photo op at the end. It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jamming Ninja. He seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador. When I got to my office, that's when the first fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But then the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. So, you didn't see Mr. Kojin at the start of the Steel Samurai show? Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there in an eternal sleep. I see. Ambassador Bellanio, I thank you very much for your help. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there's anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, alright? I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Kojin's bottle of ink. I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, but when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. When I did, I was greeted with the roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all. The flames were green. What was the cause? Well, wick crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern. And bubbly's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I thought Manny's ink had caught on fire. So I was surprised to find out that it was still the bottle ink on his desk.
The cause of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery.
What exactly was it that caught on fire in here? Mr. Plenty, would you happen to know what this chart remains are? I don't know actually. But I don't think there's anything there that should have been flammable. So it means Mr. Soul was burned here. Ambassador Plenty, what exactly was used to be here? There used to be a stack of brand new pamphlets.
Evening! Have you run into any more butts to stream? Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes.
But he should be drowning right now.
He should be.
He should be drowning right now. How you doing, Falconis?
One can only hope.
Yeah.
It looks like they were all burned up. So I had to reprint them. No matter how fast we reprint them, they always disappear so quickly. Is the bubbly tourism industry really that hot right now? Of course. Although recently, the most popular vacation destination has been the Republic of Virginia. But we refuse to lose them, so we've had hard work promoting Bobble. Interesting, I just recently returned from a trip to Virginia myself. Oh, and how did you like it? It was alright. I probably shouldn't bring up the fact that I was suspected on the flight home.
You always count on seeing the butts in this game? Sadly, yes! Okay, I was just seeing if we could, like, find more of that ink here, because we fucked up and threw ink in there by accident.
Yeah. I think there was a deduce on the desk, but I don't know if we have anything to deduce with.
There is a deduce on the desk. Oh, yeah, no, it's not a deduce.
The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found.
Hey, right, what is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley.
Ah yes, notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them on the purpose of studying them, you see. Yes, I do. You do seem quite passionate about it. Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you. Are you sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? There's plenty. I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looks like Manny's handwriting.
So Manny, okay, yeah, I was picking this up when I was thinking about it. Manny wrote down to Damask 2 to get him the fucking right one. Okay.
I see, in that case.
Ooh, did you figure something out?
This note was found in Alabasta. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered Damask 2.
Damask 2? Then this note.
Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for Damask to steal the Prima Duck statue. What? Manny tried to steal Alabast's Prima Duck statue. We would know for sure if we had run the handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were written by Mr. Cochin? Yes, I could gather a few and give them to you. We'll have to ask the Detective Gumshoe to run this analysis. I can't believe that Manny would ever think of doing something like this.
So Palenio's a decent guy. Here's what I'm getting. Here's what I'm getting at right now. Okay. So far, this game is saying Palenio's not half a bad person, which means he's probably evil. But that's besides the point, right? Right now, they're being like, yeah, Palenio's being active in helping your investigation. Palenio's being like, yes, let me get you some things. Palenio's like, yes. So Palenio seems like a decent guy, which means he's pure fucking evil. But, he's also the most sane person here. Everyone else, hey, it's me, Larry Butts. You said that you knew exactly what I was doing, and you were able to prove it. But can you prove that you could prove it? Fuck you, Edgy. I'm gonna go to jail because fuck yeah, adversity and contrarianism.
That case really didn't need to be what it was.
It didn't.
Do you have any ideas as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue? There's one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation. Anything you could tell would be a great help, Ambassador. I believe you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Goshen hired the mask too. Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one as part of today's event.
Because of the Yetagrasu and the fire here, that got cancelled, didn't it?
I'm actually relieved the rest of the event had been cancelled. But you see, Bobble's statue, well, it's just a replica. And did Mr. Cochin know about Bobble's Prima Duck statue? Of course he knew. That's why he was the only person I could consult with. We'd have to do something once our statue was revealed to be as a replica. As we expected, I was very nervous today as this would impact our country's authority. Yes, I understand. Well, when I told Manny, my concern, he said, let me handle it, it'll be alright. I went away to make sure you're the ambassador of the reunited Cotopia. At the time, I thought he was trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious. Mr. Cochin conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all that to ensure that you are the next Cotopian ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I was ever or will be. I don't have an answer to that, as to why he was trying so hard. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind just beyond simple kindness.
Oh, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information I requested?
Yep, got it all here, sir. Here you go, Kate. You're free to take a look. It's for you, after all.
Where's all this, Gummy?
It's all the information on the room that I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire.
Good work, Detective.
I was nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk.
Wow, you two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Dad.
What do you mean?
As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry, I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm going to become a good Yatagarasu, just like my father, right?
Please don't ask me the questions which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust.
You bet.
I wonder when I will one day find a detective I can trust.
Impossible. So, what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Yes?
Little thief.
That gadget, Mr. Thief, is it? The thing you called your secret weapon.
Oh, you mean Little Thief. You're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
I don't need a crush like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire.
You got it. Alright, here we go. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Magical girl transformation, go!
See, there's other things besides what the ambassador mentioned have changed. It's possible we might find some escape route that other
Okay.
Oh,
Look
what
at him
is
wiggle.
this? Is this sort of a light show I was not told about?
This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted.
Really, certainly an interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday. This time we've returned our investigation.
I think this is a good place to leave off and start next time.
Yeah.
Because I imagine we'll be here for more than just 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. They just really throw everything at you, huh?
They sure do.
And they do it again and again and again and again and again.
Much to uncover in this case.
Alright, if you're watching this on YouTube as a VOD, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good one. Stay safe, stay Botanist Cool. We'll see you soon.
Bye.